Okay, I did remember something. So that was the RV trailering and stuff. You still have to do the actual driving lesson. So there's some stuff that you're supposed to go over. You know, starting, left turn, right turn, signaling, appropriate speed. The big thing I do is make sure I talk to the people and make sure they understand that this is a big machine, that it does not drive like a sports car, that you have to treat it with respect, and you have to allow both more room for accelerating and especially more room for braking, and you need to take the corners at a really slow speed. Especially around here, if it says 60, I would not want to go any more than 60, even if I wanted to go 60 sometimes, because some of the way that these corners are so tight. So the little driving test route that I do is I go out down Clearview, turn right on Mission Wycliffe, and then when we get to Summerfelt over there, I get them to basically do a little bit of a turn into Summerfelt, but then back in to Summerfelt, and then drive left back out, and then come back up Clearview. It depends. You can talk to them whether or not you're comfortable or you want to do the driving test. I can't remember these renters. I think they've got like some heavy equipment, like bigger vehicle training. I also remind them that the mirrors are the width of the vehicle, so don't be, don't get confused or think that the vehicle is only as wide as the cab, because the cab is a lot narrower than the whole of the vehicle. For the rear view camera, you go to the home screen, and then you had to click on it on and off, and then you can get the rear view camera. Again, to turn it off, you just press the mode button. Okay, so once they've done their driving tests and we come back and we do the final check, and that's when I'll do like check the fluids and stuff like that. I don't check the generator fluid. I check it once in a while. It honestly doesn't get used very much. It's the motor oil and transmission fluid. And I talk to them and make sure that they do a walk around every day before they get moving. So it's an exterior walk around. It's both to make sure that there's nothing hooked up, but it's also to make sure that there's no like mechanical problems. So you don't look in an inspection, you look, see, is there any fluid? No, that's all water. That's okay. But if there was like a drip of oil or a puddle or something like that, then I would be a little bit concerned. I check the tires as I'm coming around. In order to really accurately check the rear tires, I come in the back and I look at them and I say, do they look the same? Are they consistent? If one's sort of like squishier or bulgier, then it probably means the other one is low on air and it's having to overcompensate. Yeah. Once that's done, you fill out this section here. You get them to we write down the odometer, go make sure the fuel level's full, the propane's full, the time that they're picking it up, the date. Talk about the dumping responsibilities. It's their responsibility to dump. There's free dump stations all over the place. There's one at the Chamber of Commerce welcome area in town. Tires are their responsibility. If there's any issues with the tires, then it's 100% renter responsibility to have them fixed or replaced. We talk about the mileage, 250 kilometers per day. If there's over mileage, then there's additional fee for that. Windshield is 100% renter's responsibility. If there's a crack or a break, then it's their responsibility to replace it. And any damages, I just ask, stuff happens, things break. I just ask that they be up front with it and let me know, so that I can be aware of it and expect it, and maybe even potentially put a solution in place to fix it. And then you have to arrange or agree upon a drop-off time and make sure that it's returned full, both full of gas and full of propane. And And that's it. And you sign it. Sign it. And they're on their way. And then there's on the return side, there's a place where you note, like, you know, any damages and stuff like that. You just make sure you have to have those exterior and interior pictures, and that will be what RV Easy will ask for if there's any disputes in terms of damages. So when they come back, you just check the mileage, and check how many kilometers they used. They get 250 kilometers per day, so just times that by the number of days of the rental. Very rarely are people over. They're usually under. The generator, again, you just start the generator up, check the hours on it, make sure they're within their allotted generator hours, and then just see if, and you know, if this one there was no issues. And then on the back page, we just signed it and dated, and then they're on their way. The checkout process takes about an hour and a half ish, maybe more. The check-in process takes like less than half an hour. It really, the thing that takes the longest is them packing their stuff out of it. So the renters that you're going to be both giving the RV to and then returning it from, they're flying in. They're flying in, soon. And then they're going and staying with friends in Kimberley, and then they're coming here and picking up the motorhome and then going to do like a Jasper trip. So you'll have to talk to them about the drop off. They're dropping it off on the day that they're leaving, and you need to give them a lift to the airport. So what I would suggest is you get the RV back, you get it put back here, settled down, and then you can take them in our vehicle over to the airport. I think there's like 5 of them. I think 5. But I'll give you more details and make sure that you got their contact information. Okay, love you guys. Bye.